regarding VPN protocols, do you know much about them? Like in general, VPN protocols, we got WireGuard, OpenVPN, and things like that. And actually, another thing that I wanted to mention was L2TP. Do you know much about L2TP? It's a protocol that it came out, I think, not too long after another protocol, PPTP. And people like to use these protocols because they're actually quite prevalent in older routers.
Yeah, so L2TP is present in some of the commercial high-end routers, so that's made it popular. And the other P2P is a classic internet protocol,
yes,
from the olden days.
But the thing is that these protocols, they have been similar to what you mentioned before about passwords. They have been decrypted.
Yeah, they're compromised, and they were built in a time when security was more of an afterthought. So this threat model wasn't in place. So there's new protocols always being developed with different advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, this may seem random, but I really want to mention that if you want to up your security game as well, avoid these protocols. We actually made a whole video about that where we encourage you to use OpenVPN, which is actually quite heavy on resources. OpenVPN is. While WireGuard, which I think came out in 2020, has been, I think, a tremendous success on routers, on various devices, even on this MacBook. I'm getting way better speeds using WireGuard compared to OpenVPN, which...
Yeah, a lot of credit to OpenVPN for actually developing something. Back in those days, I can remember you would still get proprietary Cisco VPN.exes sent around almost on a floppy disk, and you'd run that. But OpenVPN definitely broke new ground when it came to...
And it's still not cracked, actually.
This tech, and it's not cracked. It's quite monolithic, so it's a heavy solution, you know, and you load it up as a protocol. It's there, it still works. But, you know, WireGuard was also a revolution in its own way, exactly because it's light and it's everything that OpenVPN isn't. And with WireGuard, the aim was actually to get that integrated into the Linux kernel. So it was developed to very tight specifications, also in terms of code reuse. That means that they're reusing bits of code that have already been audited and that are trusted within that technology stack. So that's pretty good news in that people understand how it works, and it's now available on all different platforms, mobile and Windows even, and Mac.
I think,
so it's
pretty much all platforms,
yeah.
actually.